Level 100. The pinnacle of power for a Pokemon. Very few Pokemon ever reach this level. This is a series of videos in which I push Pokemon's levels to the absolute limit by raising them to 100 in unconventional ways and environments. Because, more or less, I'm crazy. This is the Level 100 Gauntlet. I hope you enjoy.
Max raid battles are taking the world by storm, literally, since they kind of have this storm cloud aesthetic going on. They offer an opportunity for some co-op play with friends, raid-exclusive Gigantamax Pokemon, the chance at an elusive raid shiny, and pretty phenomenal item rewards, including experience candies and rare candies. After beating the main story of Pokemon Sword, I found myself just aimlessly wandering around in the wild area doing raids for hours on end. And I was so absorbed in it that I decided it would be a good idea to try and set some sort of goal for myself as I played, and to try out my first level 100 Gauntlet of Sword and Shield. My goal today is to raise a Pokemon to level 100 exclusively off of the candy rewards from raids, since raids themselves don't actually grant any experience. And I will only use the rewards from raids that the Pokemon participates in. I see this video less as a challenge and mostly as an experiment to see just how long and how many raids reaching level 100 takes. This might be one of the easiest gauntlets I've ever done, and just like my Chansey SOS gauntlet, this is one of the best ways to get quick level ups in this game anyway, so if you're looking for a grueling or challenging gauntlet, this isn't going to be the most satisfying thing for you. For you thrill seekers out there though, I will be attempting this again sometime in the future with a lot more restrictions on it to make it more of a challenge. So you people who enjoy seeing me suffer to the grind will someday get what you're looking for. But now, let's get into the preparation for this. First off, I need a Pokemon to do these raids with. The Pokemon I'm going to be using is Stonejourner. This is a really interesting new Gen 8 mon that is exclusive to Sword, and I chose this because its ability, Power Spot, powers up the moves of the other Pokemon standing next to it, making it not totally useless when it's at level 1 or big type disadvantages, since we will be using this thing in every raid we attempt. Overlooking the area where we were going to be doing raids, I hatched the Stonejourner that would accompany me on this adventure while watching the first episode of the new Pokemon anime, which was pretty good by the way. Then, since raids are all about trying to fill up as many spots with human players as possible so you don't get stuck with the Clefairy spamming Follow Me or the Wobbuffet that just kind of exists, I needed to further fill up my Switch friends list with some willing raiders. That's where a lot of you came in. I made a tweet the morning of November 18th when I attempted this, asking for people to add me on Switch. Sup everyone, it's Absol. I just got home from work a little bit earlier. Today is Monday, November 18th, I believe, unless I'm getting all my days mixed up. And I'm kind of afraid right now to see exactly how many friend requests I have on my Switch. So, let's find out. 47 friend requests. I was mostly terrified of going over the 300 limit on this. But I think 47 is doable. I can add an extra 47 people to this. So let's add people real quick. Thanks so much to everyone who sent me a friend request for this. Even if we didn't end up raiding this time, there will always be another raid gauntlet in the future. And just me casually raiding, having fun, because I do that too. This is a surprisingly manual process. And for this gauntlet, I'm going to start out doing something a little bit different. I am going to be streaming the beginning of it. In the past, I've streamed gauntlets before, but it was only in the middle of it at a random point. From this one, I'm starting out streaming it. And I'm not actually entirely sure if I'm going to be streaming it the whole time or not. I guess only time will tell. So let's do this. Alright, I think I'm live. Alright, so am I live right now? That is the big question. Am I actually live right now? Okay, cool. We're live. Right now, I am sitting at a nice 43 hours and 33 minutes just to set a nice starting point for how long this might take. And let's see, I'm also going to give this a focus sash, just to give it at least a 1-up while it's level 1, to like not die in one hit to the raid boss, because that is inevitable otherwise. I'm not sure either if the held item is exhausted during the raid or not. I'm about to find out, but if it is, I at least have a second one for competitive usage. I'm willing to sacrifice at least one focus sash to get this thing some levels though. Alright, so we're starting out with a 4-star Drapion. Glad it's not a 5-star from the beginning. I'm gonna swap over to my level 100 Gauntlet, Stonejourner. Congrats to Aiden, Benna, and Nicholas who made it into this. Hopefully this Stonejourner doesn't ruin everything too badly. Let's see how hard y'all can carry me through this. Let's do this. Alright, that's not a shiny Drapion, so I'm not too worried if we fail this. I'm going to let someone else Dynamax here. But yeah, it'll be a little while before I think this Stonejourner will actually put in any sort of work. But look at how that thing dances. That thing's putting in some sort of work by doing that. Despite being at level 1, I still managed to not faint during the first raid because I had a Focus Sash and also some very strong teammates who swept this thing in a matter of a couple turns. And it looks like we, the first raid went swimmingly here. We nailed this thing. Good job, y'all. Yeah, we get 3 large candies, 2 mediums, some Dynamax candy. But yeah, good raid. That's the first one done. But now we can get in our first level up with the candies that we've received. As you can see, I just have the candies that I've received from this first raid right now. So, oh, and the Focus Sash was used up. Interesting. Rip Focus Sash. But at least I have a second one, so I'm not too worried. And we got to level 28 off of just those 3 large candies alone. We're already reaching a point where we might be able to tank a few moves, unless they're special moves, because this thing has abysmal special defense. There are a bunch of moves that don't work for some bizarre reason in raids, like Heavy Slam and weight-based moves don't work at all. Alright, let's see what's here. Wobbuffet. Inteleon, Ironic Edge, Aiden back at it again with the Cinderace, and Ryan. We get an XL, that's a free 30,000 experience, that's ridiculous. This game looks so pretty at sunset. Just like the Alolan games, at sunset these games look so good. Ninetales, only 4-star. Welcome Tuna, James, and Ryan. I think this is the first Pokemon game where I've actually been motivated to buy more standard Pokeballs, even in the late game, just to use on like these raid Pokemon that I don't really care either way if I catch them or not. We caught it. Got some more candies, got 2 Dynamax candies. Wide Guard. That could really actually be useful in these raids if the boss likes to use Surf or something. So we're nice level 48 now. We're almost getting up to a point where we can carry our own weight in this. Alright, let's see what this raid is real quick. It's a Roselia. Why is there a 5-star Roselia? That's ridiculous. Benna, Nicholas, and DGZU Pokemon. A strange technical difficulty happened during this raid. I'm just wondering if it's coming across better. Oh no! RIP. After that happened, at the end of the raid, this happened. Continuing to, what the heck? That's interesting. So it just kicks me out of the raid at the end if we get a connection error. I'm gonna do that again. You're able to catch the Roselia, and you just caught it? Let's hope we don't disconnect this time. That'd be tragic to have happen during a shiny raid. Imagine getting to the end of a shiny raid, getting like all the build up to catch it, but the game just disconnects on you. I'm not going to even catch this Roselia. It clearly didn't want to be caught with that communication error, so I'm just going to let it go. Because we still get the rewards anyway. Gotta strategically use the rare candies and not use them whenever we're this deep into a level like we are right now. I'm going to save that rare candy from whenever we're really early into a level so we don't waste experience. Ooh, we got a Gardevoir raid. That's going to be a cool one to do. There it is. You know what? I'm going to leave the controller on the table for the rest of this raid just to give you the whole vibration experience. I'm going to film this too. Listen to that rumble. The other rumble weekend. That's another raid down. Haven't failed any so far, so we're on a good roll. There we go, level 60. Ooh, this is Gigantamax Dreadnought. Sick. I think I'm gonna Dynamax for the first time. Max Knuckle this thing. It seems very inefficient for this thing to be using a punching move with how big its legs are. Take that, Dreadnought. You know what I haven't seen yet? I haven't had one break out on me on the 3rd shake yet. I'm wondering if it's like Go, where like the 3rd shake guarantees a capture. Yeah, progression is a little bit slower now with experience, but still really fast. Is this a Colossal? Please don't mention Hercules. You had to watch it 23 times for a paper? 23 times. Manectric. Let's go. Mega Kick. I'm gonna teach it that because it just seems like it seems right for this thing to have Mega Kick. Level 67. Ooh, a Toxapex. What freaks me out is just thinking that at any point one of these could be shiny. Level 70 already. It's almost caught up to my in-game team within like an hour and a half. Hitmonchan. I'm not going to run out of things to do in this game for a very long time. Level 73. Sometimes you see something straight across the way and you just want to make a straight shot to it. But then there's a cliff. And we got a Gigantamax Butterfree raid now. Sharon. All the way from Unova region to here. Failed our first thing of the night with the Butterfree, but it's okay because I already caught it. Onwards. Oh, it's cool sometimes when like you're close enough to a cliff and you can kind of go into this nice first-person nature documentary view. And as you can see, the wild Pokemon is hiding in the grass. The fake tree and the dancing cactus get along just fine. That was a horrendous like accent impersonation. I apologize for that. And here's a Heatmore. That's a cool one. I think I forgot to increment the counter last time, too. There we go. We're at 11 raids now. Togetic. Oh, I didn't even level up between raids, but that's okay. We'll level up after this one. Oh, that's an Indeedee. That's cool. Do I think the Dovahkiin could be in Smash? You know, if Todd Howard has, like, put Skyrim everywhere so far, it wouldn't be too far-fetched for him to have it somehow end up in Smash. Crawdaunt. Let's go. Taking down this Impidimp. Not Impidimp. Level 85. Things continued business as usual with this Ninjask raid, but I wasn't prepared for what I encountered afterwards. I found a glitch, one that I had never seen before. I'm probably not the first to have seen this glitch, but there are a lot of things to test out with it, and depending on what item is used, it could be potentially game-breaking. Look at what happens when I apply the Experience Candy Large to my Stonejourner, and see who it gets applied to. Whoa, what happened? That was weird. I used the item and I pressed down on like the last frame of it, and the item got transferred to my Phalanx, which was at level 100, so it had no effect. What was that? Was that like a glitch? Because I think normally, if you use one of those experience candies on a Pokemon like that, I don't think you can use them on level 100. It'll say it had no effect. But I moved down on that exact frame, and it used it up on the level 100 Phalanx. I'm going to be thinking about that all night. Oh, there's Felagund. My friend Caleb. I'm too interested to see this candy thing again. So, can I use an experience candy on an already level 100 Pokemon and have it be used up? It won't have any effect. There it is! I got the timing to have it happen like that again. It's very specific timing, but look at that. I just used Experience Candy Large on a level 100 Pokemon when it normally says it won't have any effect. Now that is bizarre. I wonder if the experience count actually went up or not. It didn't. That's pretty crazy. I wonder if that's gonna be patched. But this could, like, lead to some weird glitches, man. Like, this could be the new Pomeg glitch. Ooh, but this is a Gigantamax. Sandaconda. Instant breakout. Did not want the luxury. My Sandaconda does not. Oh, that Steelix appeared out of nowhere! Trevenant. Gotta let everyone heal. Everyone heals today. You get a heal. You get a heal. I wonder what Oprah Winfrey would use in a max raid. What Pokemon she'd choose. Gigantamax Josh Peck's car. I feel like Gigantamax Josh Peck's car would actually be like her arch nemesis. Like, that'd be what she's trying to take down in the raid. That is 21 raids down now. On to the next. Oh no, I'm not blocking anyone. If you press start, it like asks who you want to block at that screen. That's so strange. Pelipper. Do I really want to do a Pelipper raid? I'm skipping Pelipper, I'm sorry. When there's another raid over there, I'm skipping Pelipper. Ribombee. I'll do that one for sure. Man, those cries are so crazy in the Dynamax forms. Yeah, I got it to happen again. All these big boys in here. Oh, I forgot to increment the counter. We've done 22 raids now. Dynamax Pokeball has to weigh at least 80 Piplups. I like that unit of measurement. Dang. Oh, that shiny Cinderace looks so cool. Nice little close-up of it there. You have only physical attacking moves? Well, it's all good. We managed to take it down anyway. 5 medium candies. Alright, one more raid, I think, and we'll be there. We'll be in the clear. And that looks like our contender for our last raid. Right over there. If this is our last raid, if it turns out to work out that way. Then, the brave hero began his final journey. His final ride to his final raid. The final battle. The grand finale. Of all finality. The ultimate battle between good and evil. Man versus beast. But really, man using beast versus beast. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be putting some epic music here for sure. Definitely something to build up some tension as I bike to this final raid. Togekiss, that's cool. You accidentally press ready with Carkol. It's all good, I think we got this at this point. Carkol's efforts were definitely not in vain. I don't think we would have won that raid if it weren't for Carkol being there. I just know it. The morale wouldn't have been there to take down the Togekiss. We would have underestimated it. But Carkol going down is what united us and brought us all together to take it down. This Togekiss would not be right in front of me right now on the nickname screen if it weren't for Carkol. Now it's time to finish off this gauntlet. Oh yeah, we're definitely finishing it off right now. And actually play out the whole animation. We have hit level 100 off of only raids today. Only took 25 raids, only took 3.5 hours. Check it out now. Our playtime is now at 46 hours, 59 minutes. Pretty much that amount of time since we last started. And we did it. We've completed an entire level 100 Gauntlet in one stream. I really wasn't expecting that to happen, but here we are now. Shout out to everyone who came and helped out with this. I'll have like a whole list of everyone who raided with me in the credits. I'll actually make credits, like a nice credit roll with everyone who raided, because that sounds kind of fun to do. Now let's check this thing out in battle real quick. Here's a regular double. And a not shiny, but level 100. Stonejourner. That did not see a single regular wild battle outside of Dynamax raids. This thing probably thinks that this double is tiny. It's probably so confused right now. All this thing has ever known is darkness and giant Pokemon. And now it's out in this world of light and tiny Pokemon. And it's not even light outside, it's nighttime. I have brought this thing into a very weird and terrifying world. But it's super strong already, and it doesn't even know how strong it is. And that's beautiful. Alright, so soon I'm going to be doing part 2 of this Gauntlet, where I'm going to be putting probably more challenge restrictions on doing this raid-only thing. Might be doing it before the first gym or something to make it extra challenging. Might only be using a specific type of experience candies and avoiding rare candies completely, since those are really easy free levels. But yeah, it's been a good time doing all of this. Doing a Gauntlet so early on into the game on like day 4. So yeah, it's been a good time.